The hottest team in the NBA bubble in Orlando, 6-0 at the time of recording this. Make sure, in case you missed it, you check out the Devin Booker breakdown I dropped yesterday at the top of your screen. That's the deep dive into his game. This video is a deep dive into Deandre Ayton and Mikal Bridges. If you want to break down on Rubio, Cam Johnson, Saric, etc., make sure you subscribe on patreon.com/ScoutWithBryan. But again, is the sun finally rising in Phoenix? Let's take a look at two of the young top pieces of the young core and see what the keys are to their games and their success so far in the bubble in Orlando. Deandre Ayton, second year for the former #1 pick. He is a traditional big man. He is going to play hard. He's going to hit you. He's a big body. And even if he's on the wrong side here like he is against Zubac, he's still got a chance at the defensive rebound because he's got great hands. He's got good length, good feel for the game, nice strong outlet pass there. When he plays with this activity, when he's always around the basket, that's when he's at his best, and that's what I think the Suns want to see more from him. Again, offensive rebounds, active there. Averages 11.5 rebounds a game, almost 4 of those offensive. 18.5 points per game in his second season. After serving a 25-game suspension to start the season, he's bounced back pretty strong and given them a really good effort to where you really see the potential. This is what he wants to do kind of in the post, face you up. I'd prefer, and I think Monty Williams would too, to see him drive it, use his speed more often, try to get to the basket instead of sometimes feels like he's settling with those jumpers. Again, when he's active, when he's running the floor, he's got great hands, he's got good touch around the basket. Rubio is going to always make plays for guys. That's what he does so well. Helps unlock so much of his games, just getting in the basket, drawing the big man to come help, leaving Aiden the ball. That makes his job really, really easy. Rubio, almost 9 assists a game. Phenomenal point guard. True point guard to play with. The double drag here. Look at him just fake like he's shooting the little floater, but end up leaving it on a platter for Aiden to catch the lob. Again, that's what he does really well. Great size, good screener, and then it helps when you have guys like Booker on your team constantly drawing 2 defenders on the trap. Nice little jump pass there over the top, and good touch again at the basket. Monty Williams, Phoenix loves this series they have where they set a little big on big usually, or sometimes on Booker screen around the free throw line. Here, a little after timeout wrinkle. Booker's going to set a back pick, try to get Aiden the lob. Another thing, Rubio, pretty good lob passer. Left this one a little bit short for him, but a nice job by Aiden to go up and get it, come down with it, then power his way up. Here we see him set a high pick and roll for Book. Again, little roll, reach, finish, and the foul. Good pick and roll finisher. Like to see post-ups. Still has a ways to go in terms of his technique. On the left side of the court here, his right hand should really be up, holding Crowder off with the left hand. Got a little backwards there. Now he's going to try it again. Crowder's in the front, but helps again when you've got this kind of size. Teams switch a smaller guy onto him. He's able to just hold his man off. Nice touch pass by Booker. Miami comes for the trap. Aiden's still going to go up and get it. Gets a lot of those N1 finishes. Guys try to bump him in the air, but good finisher. But again, like to see this. Olynyk tries to pull the chair on him, but Aiden stays with it. Strong finish around the basket. I think that's got to be the continued emphasis. Plays like this. You got Chris Paul on you. Seal him deep. Go up quick. Go up strong. Don't bail out your defender. When you're right in the middle, decent post up there. And again, this is really what he'd prefer to do. And he can hit that shot. Give him credit. He's got, again, good touch. But you'd like to see against Jay Crowder, not an inside pivot and jab into a jumper. You got 12 on the shot clock. You got to attack the smaller Crowder on you. He's too good to be settling for that shot that quickly. Mike Muscala, same deal. You got to get to the rim against him. That's what he'd prefer to do. I think Suns coaches would prefer to see him be more aggressive like he is here. Looks like they set this up at a delay, faking like he's going to dribble handoff on this side, but they just held there, tried to create a little driving gap where he gets to the free throw line. Again here, better job this time, show your right hand, and then this is his pet move, fade away, and this is the one that's scary because this shot Like Hakeem a little bit, this one's unblockable. And this is a shot. I mean, if he can really hit this at a really high rate, that's definitely a useful solution to have in the playoffs. A shot that just cannot be altered, cannot be blocked. Again, I think the Suns want to see him play tougher, get to the rim more often, not take these shots against Kelly Olynyk. But he does have good touch again, which translates. You see here against the front. Again, like to see him try to do a better job not letting himself be fronted. Stay in front of the defender. But he's got to do a better job here. Does a nice job pivoting out with the dribble, but has got to read this floor better. See that Rubio is probably open on the bounce pass late. Tries to force that pass across the court to Cam Johnson. Sometimes just feels like plays smaller than his size, than his stature would indicate. Catches this ball pretty deep. Like to see him go right up. Okay, maybe he was worried about 3 seconds. But here, catches on the penetration, maybe a little contact, but you got to finish this. Some of these plays, he's just got to find a way to dunk, power through contact, not get small. Again, this side on this post up, his left hand should be up right now on the right side of the floor. Got the wrong hand up, not really looking like he wants the ball. This time wants it, but in the paint, much longer than 3 seconds called on that one. Didn't take many threes, if any, before the bubble, but showing an increased willingness, especially from the top of the key, to take this shot. And again, it's got good touch, good form, good stroke, good follow through. More comfortable with it. Certainly looks like he'll be able to at least make that top of the key three, especially given you see a bunch of examples of him coming right into this trail shot where I'm sure Rubio coaches would love him to get behind the line. But again, it's encouraging that he's at least able to show consistent, smooth follow through, really good touch from that range. Just got to work on extending it a little bit defensively. 1.5 blocks a game. Does a good job for the most part being big, but sometimes, again, just looks slower than he should right here. Got to be in a better stance here to corral Hero. Certainly not let him get back to the middle and beat him to the rim. This was after one of the Ayton makes we saw. Got to just play at a higher motor than this. This is a jog back. That's not good enough. Chris Paul, smart point guards are going to run right up your back, force help to come in, ends up creating a wide open corner three that Muscala just misses. A little better here. This time in a drop, in a good stance against Chris Paul. Paul's going to keep attacking. Good job showing his hands, being vertical. This time late, has to switch it late. Paul ends up dribbling off his own foot. But again, too often this happens where he's playing a little too vertical, stands up for a second. Smart offensive player is going to be able to attack the baseline, and he's got to find a way, block that shot. Nice finish by Landry Shamet. But again, we'd like to see him become the top-notch defender in the league. Mikal Bridges, second year, 11th pick. Showing flashes for sure. What's big for him? Consistency with the jumper. Stats, rookie year to this year, pretty similar. 34% from three, but overall field goal percentage up 7 points, 43% to above 50. He's basically a threes and layups guy. Corner three is a massive shot for him. You see, kind of unconventional release up above his head. A little unusual, which explains probably some of the inconsistency. But he is pretty consistent the way he shoots it, at least. Good follow through. When it's pure, it's pretty pure. 2 assists to 1 turnover. Is not going to create a ton off the dribble. It's gone up to 4 rebounds a game from just over 3. That's a nice improvement that you like to see. But again, what's really going to dictate his career is his consistency with his shot, where he does a pretty good job staying shot ready. Some of the Suns' passes are kind of all over the place, but again, this is the one when he can make these wing threes, especially spot up, wing slots like this. That'll open up a whole new dynamic for him. Corner, we know he can do. But again, just a matter of increased consistency from there. Becoming even more dead-eye. Plays with high motor. He'll slash, he'll back cut, he'll crash the offensive glass on occasion, keep plays alive, well coached at Villanova. See him here with a catch and go to his left hand. Good straight line driver where you can use that length and speed. Nice long reach here for the reverse type finish. Again, likes to drive left. Good finish at the basket. They keep the game simple for him, and he plays his role well. You see again, Book constantly drawing so much attention, even from the strong side corner man, Duncan Robinson. Turns his head, Bridges is gone. Nice timing. Got a good chemistry on the back cut with Rubio as well. Delay set here, Oklahoma City switching it. Nice slip to the rim, good read, good pass by Saric. Again, doesn't do a whole lot with the ball in his hands. Not great off the dribble, not great playing in pick and rolls. Suns, I don't think, want him to handle the ball that often. That's a clear weak spot in his game. And why he has limitations, why he's not going to be a huge usage guy offensively, but the biggest advantage or skill set that he has is definitely defensively. Great wingspan, great length, able to corral, guard the tougher wings, the Kawhis, the Paul Georges of the league, make things tough on them. Cam Johnson, slower-footed four-man, so Bridges takes the tougher guy almost every night, and he's been drawing some rave reviews in Orlando for his defense, and rightfully so. He's going to battle you. He's going to try to front you. He's going to work. He's going to use his body, use his chest, and then stay with plays. Look at him here, diving for the pass, not getting it. So many guys that just stay on the floor right here. He's going to sprint back right up, go flying around the court, ends up making, I think, Lou Williams double dribble. Look at him here on the long tag, has to come in, tag Olynyk on the pick and roll, creates a long closeout, pretty good closeout. Not sure if they were trying to force him middle or to his left hand, but either way, even when he gets beat, look at him again, not quit on the play, stay with it, end up blocking this shot from behind, averages 2 stocks a game, 57% of his made threes from the corner. Corner threes, layups, attacking the rim. Like to see him improve his ability off the dribble and from other spots on the floor. If you want part 2, go to patreon.com/ScoutWithBryan. Check out my review of Rubio, Cam Johnson, Saric, campaign. Make sure you thumb up, subscribe, and again, go to Patreon right now to subscribe for even $2 a month. Unlock that and over 20 other bonus videos right away.